in the world, I believe, coming, and the best product out there that money can buy that gets real help to real people. And tonight you're going to hear a story that is heart moving. And here's what I know: if she can do it, not because she didn't have the skills, but what she had to go through, and you'll hear about it in a minute or two here. We have no excuses, folks. No excuses. This is going to be an awesome call. I'm so glad it's going to be recorded. So with that, let me turn it over to the co-host out in the great state of Florida. This is Ashley leading the whole nation here. Not only that, her and her husband are international leaders. In fact, finished up the whole nation with Partner.co, #5 in the entire world. That says something right there by itself. I'm telling you, they got to #5 for a couple of different reasons. Number one, they love helping people more than anything else. Number two, they love the product and the company, and they love us, #3. And that's all I know about them. So Ashley, take us away here.
Thank you, Fred. I think I love everybody. That should be the first one because I really do. We love what we do. We did before. I'll just tell you a little briefly about me and my husband. I had my dream job being a stay-at-home mom, and Todd had his dream job of being a high school football coach. And although we both had our dream job, we woke up and we didn't so much have our dream life. We found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. So if you've ever done that before, I don't recommend it. It's not fun and it's a lot of work, but I can tell you we're going right through life just like you are. So if you're new, seeing this for the very first time tonight, just relax. Just know that, what you're about to take a look at, it's just two different things that you have an option here for. And that is one, if you want to take back control of your health, to whatever degree you choose to, we've got that for you, and or your finances. We have one, or you could do both, whichever one you like. We're here to kind of meet you wherever you are in life and kind of walk you right through life with that. So with that being said, the name of the company is Partner.co. We are global. We're in over 50 countries around the world. But here's what makes us really unique and different from any other company out there is that we're partnered with doctors from all around the world. So our products are doctor created, but backed by science. So we have over 100 products. We got anything from clean energy drinks, liquid superfoods, nutritional supplements, balancing hormones and weight loss, athletic performance, you name it, we've got it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. I don't know about you, but I was already buying 1, 2, or 3 products in any of these different industries. The problem is that I was buying them, I was taking them, and I was getting very little results from them. So what I did is I just kind of looked at what our company here has, just redirect my spending through myself. Now I get great quality products that give me real results because at the end of the day, that's what matters. So although we have 100 products, we're just going to talk about this one. And it is called Slenderize, or what you might know it as the Skinny Drops. Happy Drops, Magic Drops, Liquid Discipline. They've got a lot of nicknames out there. So these drops were actually created by 2 doctors out in California. They were created to balance hormones. So they ran a clinical study. 9,000 patients went through this clinical study, men and women, because men have hormones too. And so at the end of the clinical study, what they found that everybody across the board had as a side effect was weight loss. So I don't know about you, but I have never quite heard of a product having a positive side effect. So it's really kind of neat. So it's 2 bottles in a box. The first bottle is Slenderex. It's a clear liquid that you're going to put underneath your tongue 3 times a day. It's a blend of 10 different plant leaf extracts, and that what it's going to do is help balance your thyroid, balance your pancreas, and it's going to help detox the body. The second bottle is the Accelerate. You're going to put it underneath your tongue twice a day. And it's got your blend, your pure form of B12, your rhodiola, your rosehip, your ashwagandha. So now we're increasing our energy, increasing our metabolism, we're boosting our mood, but we're also stabilizing out those cortisol levels. So as we get bombarded with stress like we do all day long, now we're just kind of keeping even keel here, which is really important for us. So we're not a diet. We're not a weight loss. we're not going to put you in a box of one size fits all kind of thing. Because everybody's body is different, right? And everybody comes at this with different goals and objectives in mind. So, wanting to get balanced hormones and, just kind of feel better and have more energy. We're not going to count calories. We're not going to count carbs. We're not starving you. So we give you an approved food list and take the drops. It's the only way it's going to work. They do not work if they sit in the bottle. It's really that easy. And so we're not starving you. So you have a huge list here to eat from. And there's more, obviously, that's on the list that's not on this screen right here. So just know that also. So at the end of the day, what really matters is real people with real results. And so we've got my co-host here, Fred, and then his beautiful wife, Dr. Joy. And I'll let you kind of just share your health journey here with us.
Well, as you can see to the far left there on your screen, that I wasn't exactly in the best shape that I needed to be in. However, I learned two things. COVID taught me one thing: our health is the most fragile thing we have, and our income is the second most fragile thing we have. This product has helped me to lose weight and, more importantly, to maintain it. And I got to tell you, I don't eat everything off of the approved food list. I don't have to, because my drops are helping me maintain, and that's what I want. And more importantly, I got rid of brain fog. I didn't wake up in the morning looking for an IV for coffee. That's how I wanted. I wanted so much coffee, I had to want to put in an IV. But those days are over with. And my wife, Dr. Joy, which says a lot, Dr. Joy of 30 years, she approves this product like no tomorrow. It has really changed her life as well.
Yeah. So now we're just going to you're going to see all different, body types, ages, and just see the transformations of people starting to change their lives, getting their body back balanced and working for them instead of what we do, wake up fighting our bodies against our bodies all day long. And that's, to me, the most important thing. There's so many more wins than just the number on the scale. Because like I said, these drops are about getting your total body back balanced. And there's so much that comes into play with that, like no more hot flashes, no more night sweats, having more energy, clean, good energy that's not caffeine induced energy, having brain fog go away. And then we've got Brittany here that's got PCOS. There's like everybody probably on this Zoom tonight. We have seen every kind of diet that's come across our out there, right? Diet, weight loss, whatever that is, and never really had real results. And then so when I met Brittany, she actually had no hope. I mean, why would 2 bottles in a box be any different than something that her doctors prescribed for her, right? And so when we met her for the first time, she said, I'll do them, but they're not going to really work. And I said, just do them, just take the drops. And so she did. And 3 days in, that's when she knew she had her hands on something, because her body actually started reacting to something that she's never been able to have before, unless it was a doctor induced. So, when your body starts again, you give it what it needs. It's amazing what happens. And so again, here's somebody else, Jordan, a mother of 3, just like all of us, right? She's a nurse, mother of 3, a wife. Her mood is what she'll tell you is her biggest win. She will tell you that her kids now have the mother that they deserved, and her husband's got the wife that he originally married. She just feels like her old self again. And then we've got John here. He'll tell you that he's at his 20-pound goal weight from the drops. Talia, she'll tell you her biggest win is that it's just her mood overall, just better, because her hormones are all getting back balanced. No more night sweats, the biggest win here for Ashley. So you can just see the transformations that happen here. And like I said, all body types, Dr. Crystal, autoimmune, she'll tell you that she now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. And I'll let that sink in for a minute. But that's been over 2.5, 3 years now. You know, she's maintained and kept her weight off. And then we got Miss Kim. You know, she cannot exercise. And like Brittany, like all of us on this Zoom, she's been on everything, tried everything, doctor prescribed. Her doctor actually told her she was 2 years away from being in a wheelchair. And her daughter brought home a box of drops for her. And she got started. And over 8.5 months, she lost 92 pounds. And that's been over 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. So she's been able to maintain and keep her weight off. She still has a journey. But again, this is what I love. It's her journey, not mine. I just get to be a part of it, right? And that's what makes it so special. So we just talked about one product. And we have over 100. So I'm going to kind of switch gears for just a second and talk to the business side. Like I said at the beginning, we have two things to offer. One, change your life from a health standpoint, and two, from a financial. So with that being said, over the last couple of years, what's happened across the globe has really kind of created this perfect storm with our company. And one that's it's merged 4 markets together. One being that health and wellness. Everybody today is way more aware of their health than what they were a couple of years ago. That technology, everybody can use this technology on a bigger scale. Like, I mean, from all the masses, the ages, are way more accustomed and comfortable with the technology today than what they were a couple of years ago. But also, too, just think about it. How this little gadget could really shrink the world down on a global scale like it does. I mean, probably half of you guys are probably watching this right here from their phone. I mean, it's just amazing. And then that home-based business world. I mean, a couple years ago, everybody was sent home, and the home-based world really shot out. I mean, the numbers just went crazy, and how many people started a home-based business. And so with that, also too, by being sent home, nobody really wants to be at home either, but they don't want to be back at work either and punching that time clock. They really want more control back over in their life. So what we have is that flexibility and mobility to be able to work where you want to and when you want to. I mean, it's pretty awesome to actually start kind of taking back control over your life. And then that mobile transaction world. I mean, nobody even blinks an eye anymore when somebody says, hey, I'll buy that from you, or here, I'll give you that, you need $10. I mean, they just, with a push of a button on their phone, and they send money. And that just makes that whole retail world really trickle all the way down from, the big box retail world stores, all the way down to just the average everyday people like us that now have access to be able to sell from our mobile devices. And so with that, this is how easy it is to get started. I mean, for $29.95, less than $30, you get a global virtual franchise. I mean, you get a website and you're global that second. We're in over 50 countries, remember? So the moment your website goes live, you have access to all anywhere in those 50 countries. You get a back office that keeps track of everything for you, from your customers, your orders, and most importantly, your paychecks. You get an app that you can run download on your phone and run everything through that if that's something that you wish to do. We got tons of trainings, all right there at your fingertips. But mostly, this is how easy it is. You buy a 4-pack of drops, sell 3, get yours for free. And when you sell those 3, not only do you get your box for free, but it also covers the cost of your startup of the $29.95. So now you got a free box of drops, and now you got a free business. But I'm just going to kind of stop right there for 1 second, because the word sell, I immediately do this because I can't sell anything. I never have. It's not in my DNA. It's not something that I feel comfortable doing. So, but I can share. I can share my journey here, because I have 3, 4, or 5 girlfriends I know, because we all have those same conversations in our inner circles. And that is, I'm exhausted. I wake up tired. and I go to bed exhausted. Wake up tired, go to bed exhausted. And I've got brain fog. Where in the world are these hot flashes coming from? Where's this weight around my belly? Where did that come from? So we all had those conversations. So I just called 3 or 4 of my girlfriends and said, let's do this journey together. It's that simple. So either you share by word of mouth or by social media. It's your choice. You just pick one. You can do both. It doesn't matter. But if you do choose social media, this is how easy it is to get started. You'll download an app. And once you download that app, it's called Boards, we'll send you a link and it'll upload right into that app for you. And then the person that invited you to this Zoom, they will get you signed up. They'll get you with the app, and then they will sit there and help you make your first post. And that launches your business right out the gate, set up for success. It is amazing. I've never seen something so simple out there and duplicatable that really sets your business up to win from day one. And so now we're taking our drops and we're turning them into those retail profits. And it's that income that's coming in that makes a difference in your household tomorrow. And I have watched it change lives, and it's just amazing to me. But we are so much more than just selling a box of drops. So our company's pay plan was voted the #1 in the industry. Out of all the companies out there, there's over like 10,000 companies out there. So you don't have to take my word for it. It's in the Better Business Home magazine, because we actually get paid here 9 different ways. Not one way, not 2 ways, but 9 different ways. I don't know about where you work, but when I worked in a doctor's office, I got paid 1 way. How about you, Fred? Have you ever gotten paid 9 different ways before for doing one thing?
I started laying in the masonry industry, my apprenticeship when I was my early teens, and I worked until I was 35 years of age. And every Friday, Ashley, not 9 ways, we prayed that the check we got would even clear.
Right? I know. I mean, just think about that. It just blows my mind that we get paid here 9 different ways. So to get paid, all you have to do is set up a subscribe and save. And what is that? It's 100 points worth of product or $150, whichever one comes first. That unlocks that weekly paycheck. It unlocks that 30% discount. But here's the most important thing. You can change that up every month. There's no contract here. And hey, you could take that product and turn around and retail it if that's something you want to do. Or it could be a customer. Like my daughter who was in college, she's got a business and she couldn't afford to be her own subscribe and save. So she went out and her grandparents were her subscribe and save that ordered from her every month. So, there's a lot of different options here with that. And then also too, we've got a savings account program. We also have trips. If you like to go on vacations, why not go for free? We've got one to Tahiti, and then we've got one coming up to the Bahamas. But here's why we're all here. Because our special guest, you heard me tell her story on her health transformation, right? But she also had a financial transformation as well. As we all sit here tonight, I know there's so many of us that sit here and go, just getting started in their journey, or you might be taking a look at this for the very first time and go, that's great. Those work for them, but not for me. That works for them or her or him, but not for me, right? Well, I can tell you when I met this lady for the very first time, she had no interest of doing the business. None. And little did she know, if I asked her if she thought where she would be 5 years from now, I guarantee you, this is not what she would have said or where she's actually at. So, Kim, are you with us here tonight?
I am.
I'm so glad you're with me. And can you believe this past year, your accomplishments?
I cannot believe it. I'm still in a dream fog. I'm telling you, I cannot believe that this is happening.
You live in a really small town in Alabama, right? I mean, just kind of share, like when you first got started and you started to go to work here, like what was your goal?
Well, when I first started the company 5 years ago, me and my husband lived check to check. We never knew where our money was going to come to actually pay the light bill. My husband was on disability. I was on disability. Eric got hurt, had 2 back surgeries and a neck surgery. And so he was on workman's comp for about 5 years before he got on disability. I've been on disability ever since I was 19 years old. So we really would borrow from Peter to pay Paul. We lived from check to check, raising a family. I never saw the light at the end of the tunnel. So when I was approached about these products, my first instinct was just to see if they would help me lose weight. I did not believe they would help me, but I was just going to try them because my daughter asked me, would I please do them for her? But when I did do the drops and I did start losing weight, then that is when Todd talked to me about the business side. I told him I'd never done this before. I did not think I could do this. I live in a small town. It's a small town. Actually, I don't think I've ever told this on a Zoom. I don't have not the first brand partner in my town because it is a small town. And but when I started this, my business started to grow. And after a 2 to 3 years, I decided I wanted to get off of disability because I could see where my health was changing and I wanted to be able to help other people change their life. And so whenever I got off disability, they thought that I was crazy. The Social Security office could not believe that I was wanting to do this. But I called and I was determined I wanted to do this. That was one of my goals, was to get off of disability. Once I'd done that, after 8 months passed, because they had to put me on an 8-month probation just to see if I would change my mind. But once that happened, I felt like a new person. I felt like I was let out of a cage that I could grow and accomplish things and be my own self, and where people would be proud of me. And one thing about it is I was able to do it. I could see change in me. So my business started growing and I started having goals. I had goals from as little as getting on the savings plan every week till making $500 in base commission. Then that goal increased.
Had you ever set goals ever in your life, or was it till this business when you started setting goals?
No, I never set goals because I never was able to do anything. I felt like my disability and my health would not, I just gave up on life, really. Ashley, I didn't have no ambition to want to do anything. But I set those goals to make $500 a week. Then I went to $1,000 a week. And then in 2022, at the very end, is when I won my savings bonus, October 2022. So when 2023 rolled around, at the beginning, I had goals and I had accomplishments. And I can tell you, every last goal, I achieved those goals and I accomplished those goals in 2023.
And we've got new ones.
Yes, I got new ones. From getting 3 legs up under me, getting all 3 legs optimizing twice already, ranking up within one time, I ranked up 3 spots. So now I'm CEO. That was an accomplishment that I wanted to do. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. I quit my part-time job in March of 2023 to work Partner Co. full-time. I paid off my mortgage, mine and Eric's mortgage, in January, 5 years early. And I tripled my income in 2023 from what it was in 2022. And now I have set, and it was a goal for me to get on the Partners Council. And I did that this past weekend. So that was another goal that I accomplished. And I did not expect, not in a million years, to get the Vision Award. That was not what, I didn't even know. I knew they gave a reward, but I was totally blown away with that Vision Award. And I'm very honored that I can say that in 2023, I am the Vision Reward winner of Partner Co. And in 2024, I've got more goals, and I can't wait to see where 2024 brings me. I'm not giving up. I'm going to continue to do this stronger than I did in 2023. And like I always say, if someone like me can do this, anybody can do this. It's easy. Anybody can do this. All you have to do is share out of your mouth what the products is doing for you. So I hope everybody has goals. I hope everybody has accomplishments that they want to win, because it is a great feeling to be able to win and have your goals that you've reached.
Kim, you're amazing. And I thank you so much for sharing your story, because it's really, I know it's special. It's so special. Fred, do you have anything?
First of all, she's my hero. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about that. With that being said, was there a time where you were kind of like, I don't think this is going to work. I'm giving it all I got. And if it was that hard spot, how did you get through it? Because there's going to be ladies and men who are going to get the haters show up, family members, and who have all put them down. How did you get through that difficult period where you maybe had self-doubt, or people were telling you, Kim, you've lost your mind. Why are you doing that thing? How did you get through it?
I have Jesus Christ on my side, Mr. Fred, and he helped me through it every way.
And you know, she had an amazing testimony on the drops. So when you know what the drops have done for you, or the products have done for you, when she speaks with passion, right? And so when you start getting your own story with the products, it makes all the difference in the world. And so when you share, you always can feel your passion. And so for everybody out here, when they start on the products, that's it. You just said the one key thing, and that's share. Just tell what the products have done for you and open your mouth, either by word of mouth or by social media, whichever one. Kim, I cannot thank you enough for coming on tonight and being our guest. Anybody out there that's taking a look at this for the very first time, just get back with the person that invited you. We look forward to partnering with you, locking arms with you, and helping you go achieve your dreams and goals out here. Everybody have a great night.